It's so good to be with you for Mother's Day. I want to wish a happy Mother's Day to Pastor Krista and Pastor Judy. This morning I've been asked to talk about my mom, Pat Thompson. Mom, you are the most influential person in my life. And I want everybody to know how it is that I am where I am today. When I was a small child, I had a very difficult time reading. And every night, my mom, Pat, would take me and sit me down, and she would read to me from the Bible Illustrated, a great big Bible with beautiful colored pictures in it. And I remember night after night hearing the stories of Adam and Eve and of Noah, Abraham, David, all of the stories of Jesus and the New Testament. And you know, those stories, they stuck with me all my life. And I'm so appreciative also of having a godly mother who prayed for me and supported me, helped me through college, and helped me find my place in the ministry. There is one thing though, Mom, you taught me that I can remember, and that is you always said that God's will is to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I can tell you, Mom, honestly, I've tried to use that teaching in every aspect of my life. The only problem I'm having is I can't find it in the Bible. So if you wouldn't mind, Mom, could you send me the chapter and the verse, do unto others as you would have them do unto you? I just can't find it. Mom, I love you. Have a very happy Mother's Day.
I think the best lesson that I learned growing up was that to seek God's kingdom first and His righteousness, and everything else would fall into place. So by example, I would know that if I were to follow God's Word, that I would be able to make good choices in my life. And I learned that by watching you, Mom, knowing that you spent time in prayer and knowing that you spent time in God's Word, that if I followed that example, that I knew that I would be successful in whatever I did in all my ways. If I acknowledged Him, that I would be doing well. So in following that, I was able to pick the right partner to marry. I was able to raise Rachel and Michelle to be the women of God that they are, and I believe that that was by example. So thank you for that example, Mom. I love you. Happy Mother's Day.
Hello, my name is Nathan Thompson, missionary to San Luis Potosí, Mexico. One of the things that I remember about Mom and that has stuck in my memory for all these years is the fact that she had her little red King James Bible. It was frayed at the edges. May have even been the same Bible that the Apostle Paul preached out of when he went on his missionary journeys. Don't know about that. But also, the fact not only was she in the Word, but also I could hear her every night praying for her kids. That impacted my life. And I'm sure that there were a lot of things that she needed to pray about for us. Not that we actually needed it, but I'm sure that there were many things that needed to be said. But that is stuck in my memory. And I believe that the fact that I'm serving the Lord in San Luis Potosí along with my family is because I had a mom who was in the Word and who prayed for her kids. Thank you, Mom. Love you. Happy Mother's Day.
Well, happy Mother's Day, Mom. The one biblical principle that I would say that my mom taught me was obedience. Mom always said that I always just walked the line, I always pushed the limit. But in later life, obedience is so important to me, that not only obedience to my authorities, to my spouse, but also obedience to God. And I think that came from Mom teaching us to be respectful to our authorities, to always be in obedience to them, to just whoever God places above us. And I think that has played a very important role in my life even today. And so for that, I'm very grateful. And just want to let you know I love you and happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day from your favorite youngest son. Mom, thank you. Thank you for believing the Bible to be true. Thank you for believing that Jesus Christ and His blood is the hope of nations. Thank you, Mom, for believing in the church that Christ built. Thank you for giving me a foundation that has empowered me to live the victorious life. Thank you, Mom, for raising me in a Christian home. You once said that you and Dad perceived that the world was hostile against your children, that the world wanted to take us, and that you and Dad were going to fight that not happen. Thank you, Mom, for fighting for us and for fighting for our faith. I remember once I came to you and I was boasting that your kids were serving the Lord, and I said, Mom, aren't you proud that your kids are all serving the Lord? And almost with an angry tone you said, I don't know that to be true. I don't know if my kids are serving the Lord. I was shocked to hear you say that. And then you followed up by saying, I will know that my kids are serving the Lord when they teach my grandchildren to love the Lord. And I want you to know, Mom, that that's an incredible foundation that you've given us. Thank you, Mom, for giving up the comforts of America to move to Mexico to take the hope of nations there, for empowering us to believe that there's something far beyond this world. I want you to know, Mom, that I have an incredible admiration and respect, and I honor you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you for serving the Lord. Thank you for serving us, your children. Your children call you blessed. Happy Mother's Day.